Global enterprise structure component. Enterprise, only one for an instance. Number two, if you want, you can create n number of LDG, at least one LDG mandatory. Division option, one or multiple ledger, one or multiple legal entity. And legal entity is very powerful in our Fusion application. Business unit, RDS, inventory master and all. If you want item or a stock, then you have to create master, child, etc. Otherwise, optional. Three method that configuration can be done. One, configurator. Advantage, we can view like a flowchart. Disadvantage, one instance, only one can be loadable. Remaining can be viewable. Except ledger, all the component for a financial module possible. Inventory and all, we have to do like an individual task and associate. Now I'm going to explain the second method, that is called individual task. Individual, traditionally we can use, which is the reference file also, I will tell you. Which is our references file also, I can tell you. Let me share my screen now. Let me share my screen now. So what is our traditional method of creating? The file name, it is called Fusion Enterprise Structure Individual. I can load this file during the break. So let me go to my lab Excel. The file name is called Fusion Enterprise Structure Individual Task. First step, up to financial, this is sufficient. If you want like, inventory setup for procurement or order management, these are all the tasks has to be performed, which we don't want to do it. But task name has been given by your trainer. What is the task name? What is the purpose? It's here. Red color and all mandatory. Bold color and all association of individual org or component. So first step, manage enterprise HCM information. Setup and maintenance. Don't worry, I'm going to show you. I'm not going to create. I will tell you what is the lab, how you supposed to do. That time you can make a note of it. Our class main topic instance also come, that it will work for 1 month. No security console. There is no security console. So here we can edit, but you can't create. You can edit, you can't create. That is called HCM information for enterprise structure. Second, I don't want, for example, like I don't want division, then straight away go to our legal address. Copy this legal address for our legal entity. Legal address for our legal entity. You can create a legal address here. How to create? Let me show you. And then click on create. Then you have to give a name, address 1, address 2, postal code, and these are all the information has to be created here. After legal entity got created, we have to create a legal entity. The task name, manage legal entity. Many people are asking, sir, which is the first step? Legal entity has to be created or ledger has to be created. It's a different component. You can create this is first or second, associating through this task. In this task only, we are associating ledger and legal entity. In this task, we are associating ledger, legal entity, business unit, business function. In this task, we are associating legal entity to our LDG for converting as a legal employer. So these three tasks, it's very important for associating our components. Associating our components. So manage legal entity. This is for creating a new legal entity. So when you are click on here, so it will ask you the scope. The scope name, it's nothing but the scope name, it's nothing but we are going to select has been already created. Otherwise, click on new to click on create. Likewise, individually, you have to create a legal entity. Individually, you have to create a legal entity, associating our addresses over there. Next one, what is ledger? Anyone? What is ledger? Combination of 4C. If you have a subledger, 4C. What are all? Chart of account, structure, instance. Instance is the new concept in our Fusion. Chart of account, structure, instance, accounting calendar, currency, and then convention or accounting method. Combination of 4C, that is called ledger. So if I want to create a first C, that is called chart of account. First of all, what is chart of account? We should know. Let me explain how to do this task. I will give you practical one demo. I will do it. Now I am doing an overview. Please make a note of it. Any concept issue, you can say. So individual task, how to create a primary ledger, we should have 4C. Chart of account instance or structure instance, accounting calendar, and then currency, subledger accounting method. Combination of 4C, that is called chart of account instance. Without a chart of account structure, we can't create an instance. Without a 4C, we can't create, or at least minimum 3. So without that, we can't create a ledger. So what is chart of account instance? So morning, I told you what is chart of account. It's a combination of accounting segment. Combination of accounting segment. That means, so company, department, account, sub-account, product, future segment, etc., etc. So likewise, minimum 2, maximum 30 segment we can create. So this is nothing but key flex field in our Oracle application. So identifying number of segment, not only for current requirement, even for a future. Now itself we have to create. Today I created a 5 segment chart of account. 3 months later I want to change it to 6 segment. Not possible. We have to do fresh implementation related to ledger creation. So that is why many companies, they are creating future 1, future 2, likewise 1 or a 2 dummy segment. We can rename the segment name possible, but increasing or decreasing number of segment not possible once it has been deployed. For our class, I'm going to explain 4 kind of a segment. For this illustration, I just explaining like a 5 segment. So what is that 5 segment? So you have to identify what is the segment first of all. Even though you people are very much familiar, so you should know how to do our segments like this. So yesterday or a morning, I told you how to enter one journal entry during our navigation tab. So general accountant and then journal. General accountant and then journal. Task panel and then create journal. Task panel and then create journal. I selected my category. Now I'm going to select. So this is called like a chart of account. Accounting flex field. So company, department, account, and intercompany. I'm not going to use future for our training, but in real time. So many companies are using 7 segment, 8 segment, and 1 future segment, etc. For Oracle, they are suggesting less than 10 segments is the best practice. Less than 10 segment, this is called best practice. But Oracle itself, they are using 19 segments for their structure. So what is the value set? Each segment, what is the size? intelligent key code we are going to create. Number, we can use a range. So that is why Oracle, they are using always values with the code. Description, we can use numeric or alphanumeric. Likewise, each segment, what is the size? That is called value set. What are all the value you are going to create, that will be designed by like a maximum size, display type, and then format type. So whether it is alphabet, alphanumeric, and then uppercase or a lowercase, or like a, what is this? Whether when I type 1, it has to come 0, 1 or not. Likewise, all we are going to set it under value set window. How you are creating a value set, for that only, that is the value format only, that values can be associatable. If I'm using an intercompany as a segment, so you can use company value set as your intercompany. Otherwise, separate value set can be created for intercompany. There is no limitation for that. So first step, identifying number of segment. Each segment, what is the size? So if I have, when I go for an implementation, the company size is like, 89 company codes are there. So better we can go for 3-digit. So up to 999, we can create as many codes possible. Instead of 2-digit, you can set it for a 3-digit, not only for current requirement, even for future. Raja, all are okay? Because webcam, it's not enabled or for many people. Please. At least see, because afternoon class, I want to see your face. That's it. So now I want to send you one file. When this file has to be used, I can give you instruction. So that file, it is called like, our lab Excel file. What is this file? I can show you now. Listen, everyone. I can show you now. So for introduction class or security console or any kind of R&D, you can use, I will show you, you can use 43, 47, even 78. Today I told you one more instance is also there, 78. Username f01.emp or test1 what you created also you can use, not a problem. So the new instance I have given 58 for our class. Raja, listen, it will work for 1 month. No security console. That means you can't create a user. You can't assign a role. You can't create any security related kind of a task for this 58, which is available for these 3 instances. Clear? But unfortunately, these 3 instances, it may purge at any point of time, tomorrow or a Monday or a Friday, it may purge. So data or a setup, if you don't want to purge, you can use dev58. Your trainer, he created a user already. Please make a note of it. This is your username. What is that? A01.emp. It start with our Himanshi. So end with Sudeshna. What is that? A11.emp. Password, it's common for everyone. W capital, welcome 123. This is ready. This file just now I sent it through our Zoom chat window. Raja, clear? Please download it. Keep it with you. This is, you can play n number. This is only purely related to our class. I'll repeat, purely related to our class. For AP, AR, cash management, GL, and fixed asset, etc. This file just now I send it through our chat window. So this 58 I'm going to play from today evening or tomorrow morning onwards till 3rd February. But it will work for 1 month. But I'm telling you, don't do any R&D for 58. If it is slow down, it will affect our class. Any R&D, 43, 47, 79, clear, or 78. So now listen, for a class, I told you I'm going to use 4 segment, but at the moment, I'm just explaining 5 segment, 4 value set, intercompany and line of business, you can keep same value set possible. Otherwise, you can create each segment one value set. That means sharing of value set within the chart of account or across the chart of account is possible. For example, Bhaskaran is going to create one chart of account today. I will tell my people, use my chart of account, create a ledger straight away. Is that clear? So Bhaskaran chart of account, Bhaskaran calendar, same currency or different currency. So within one chart of account, you can share it to as many ledger possible. Within the chart of account, sharing of value set also possible. Clear? Right. So first of all, what is the way, how we will create this Bhaskaran? For example, I will create a chart of account structure. First, I will create like a value set. First, I will create value set. How to create? Let me show you how it has been already created. From there, I will explain. Through Rapid, how to create also I will teach. Otherwise, individual task also I can show you. So let me navigate to setup and maintenance. So what is the task name? If you go to individual task, your trainer, he already given one task that is called manage chart of account value set. Manage chart of account value set. Even you can type manage chart value. You can type it. The task, it will come under reporting structure and then click here. Some is already created for our class. So, I mean, for this particular instance, I can use like a company. Company. How it is created. So when you click on create, you have to give a code name for technical, description, which module, independent or a dependent, and then character or a number, or do you going to use security, and what is the size for each segment. Uppercase if I enable, lowercase not allowed. If you leave it, uppercase and lowercase allowed. When you are using this checkbox, 1 if I use, it will put 0 1 automatically. 9 it will put 0 9 automatically. 10 it won't put 0 because maximum size restrict your 0 fill. So when you do like an individual task, you have to create a name manually, everything which is already created. So independent means, so it's a independently. So Bhaskaran is going to US. It's an independent, like a work permit visa. Dependent means working not allowed. Without an independent or a work permit, dependent visa not allowed. That's a clear. So independent means I have a company code 010203. I have a department code 100, 200, 300. And then I have a natural account code 1000, 2000, 3000. I have intercompany again 000102, etc. So 01 with any department, with any natural account, with any intercompany, that is called independent. Raja, any code with any segment code with any segment code, that is called independent. That is one feature. Second feature, the value it will come from like a LOV, predefined value, that is called independent. That is called independent. Dependent. So I have vehicle as a dependent. So vehicle as an independent. Under that, car and then truck. So both are LOV only. Both the values are LOV. LOV means list of value only. But car under vehicle, truck under vehicle, plant and machinery, plant and machinery. So plant, you can't use it under vehicle. So this is called like a dependent. Whereas independent, so 01, 02, 03, 04, it can be used for here, here, very well possible. So that is called independent. Dependent within a particular group. The next one, like, table can be used by technical people. Then subset can be used for our some other supply chain management and other module. Format means, so for example, 16 digit, I want to use it for a value set for my descriptive flex wheel. So I want to create a value set code for credit card. 16 digit, I can't create like an independent or dependent. We can use format. This is nothing but none in our EVS. So format means user can punch the values manually. No need to select from the list of value. That is called format. Clear? That is called format. So likewise, you can create based on the number of segment, as many value set you have to create for our task, right? So that is our first one. So second, Identifying number of segment over each value set has to be created. Now you have to define a chart of. What is chart of account? So we are going to design a structure. In that, what is our first segment? LOB. What is the second segment? Cost center. What is the third segment? Account. What is the fourth segment? Sub account. What is the fifth segment? Intercompany. So identifying the sequence, which has to come first, which has to come second. What Oracle says, which is your balancing segment value, which is your balancing segment value, that you can keep it as a first segment. Remaining and all, the client can decide which is come second, which is come third, or etc. Associating segment sequence, associating segment and value set, and enable the relevant label. All this activity, it is called chart of account. Clear? All this activity, it is called chart of account. So what is that? Line of business value set. Cost center. If I assign this, what is the meaning? The size for cost center, what is the size for LOB, that it will be applicable for cost center also. So the relevant value set to be associated to relevant segment possible. So sharing of your value set within the chart of account across the chart of account also possible. So company and intercompany, you can use the same value set or different value set also possible. So for that, first step, create a value set. Second step, define the chart of account and associate the value set and define the sequence, and then enable the separator. Separator means distinguish your segment between 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, etc. Otherwise, it is your bank account. So how can you distinguish whether 01 is the company or 012 is the company? So that is why separator is very, very important. It's a setup to distinguish either a dash or a dot or a pipe we can use. Most of the companies, they are using like our dash. Minimum 2 segment. For this example, I am giving 5, but for our class, it is 4. I will tell you during our main topic. It's a only overview. Please don't confuse. Clear? Navneet, so far comfortable, right? Right. So first step, what are already? Identifying number of segment. Define a value set 4 or 5. 4 or 5. What is 5? So all the 5 you can create. Even intercompany also, you can create a separate value set, or you can use your line of business value set as your intercompany possible. Enable flux wheel qualifier in EBS. This is called segment label. In EBS, around 6 qualifiers are flux wheel qualifiers are there. In Fusion, it is 8 qualifiers are there. Out of 2 is mandatory for ledger. I mean, for technically 2 is allowed for compilation or deployment of our structure, but minimum 3 we are using it for our sub-ledger association like cost center. So primary balancing, natural account, cost center, these are all mandatory for our GL and other sub-ledgers also. The next one, second balancing, third balancing, and then intercompany, and then management segment value, and then you can use like your revaluation tracking. So likewise, 8 labels are there. So what is the purpose Oracle they have given this label? I will explain now. Listen. Everybody listen. So in this example, I'm going to enter like this. Listen carefully. So what is primary balancing? Morning, I explained balancing segment means even though it's not a company, which lowest level, the debit and credit has to balance. So what is double entry bookkeeping system? Debit and credit has to tally. What is in Oracle balancing segment? Debit and credit of the BSV has to tally. BSV has to tally. If I put like this, it's wrong. Why? Debit belongs to one company code, credit belongs to one company code. The trial balance not allowed. Why? Because 10 company credit shot 10,000, 20 company debit shot 10,000. So that is why debit and credit of the BSV are a company code. If you want to balance, for that, if you want to do a ledger balance, trial balance, then you should identify which lowest level you need a trial balance. That is called primary balancing in our Oracle application. Primary balancing, it's a mandatory. Otherwise, we never get your at least minimum one company code. It's not there. You can't enter our trial balance, P&L, balance sheet, etc. So now I am going to enable, listen carefully. Now I am going to enable. So division is my BSV. So what the system will treat, so it never consider line of business as our company. So the balancing of debit and credit, it will taken care of for which is your label related to primary balancing, for which is segment you are enabling, that segment will be treated as a company code. Clear? That segment will be treated as a company or a balancing segment value. Clear? Instead of, if I'm going to enable for line of business, what is the meaning? How many trial balance I will get it at the moment? Anyone? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 only I will get a trial balance. 10, 20, 30, we never get our trial balance at all. But combination, you will get a trial balance. So which is the primary balancing segment enabling? That segment values, you will get a trial balance possible. Clear? Clear? Himanshi? All are clear? Pratisha?
Yes, Bhaskaran.
Super. So now in these circumstances, Nelmer, can you try this entry? Can I post? This entry can I post? Debit 1000, credit 1000. But can I post this journal at the moment?
I think yes, because it's balance.
So balance amount got balanced. That's not a problem. But company code, line
Codes.
of business, it's not balanced. It is not postable, controlled by primary balancing. Raja, clear? So you should do either intercompany setup or you can change it to 0 to 10. What is possible? Yes, now the posting is allowed. Vidhi, Eliza, comfortable? Super. Bhaskaran, can I get a trial balance for 10, 20, 30? Two method we can achieve this. Number one, you can bring the 10 here itself. Remove this segment. Then trial balance allowed. Otherwise, Oracle, they have given, you should enable second balancing. You can use second balancing. Then what will happen? 6 trial balance allowed now, or a combination allowed. 0, 1 with this combination, 10 with this combination. Likewise, minimum 6 trial balance allowed. But in these circumstances, anybody can tell me, can I post this journal? If I enable second balancing segment, can I post this journal?
Oh, no.
Why?
That is not balanced. The secondary balance.
Second one also, it is not balanced. Either this 20 has to be changed to 30 or this 30 has to be changed to 20. Clear? So system always check the debit and credit of that particular label segment value. Clear? Nelmer, understood, Raja? Super. Bhaskaran, even for a branch, I need a trial balance. Then if you want, you can use the third. But in my experience, the people are using 2 balancing. One is mandatory, other one for report. But third, nobody is using in my experience. If you want to use, always like, when the features are there, problems also, it will come double. Correct? So in these circumstances, Nelmer, can you tell me, can I post this journal? If I enable all the 3 label, can I post this journal? Again, not possible. Why? The third segment which is not balanced here. That's clear? So that's why in EBS there is only one labels are there, second and third which is not there. But whereas in second and third which is available in Fusion which is not mandatory. But primary it's mandatory here. So if I want to post this journal, it has to be changed to 200. So then only posting is allowed. Clear? So deriving your ledger balance. So journal, ledger balance, each combination of ledger balance for a particular specified period, then it is called our trial balance. So whether this account belongs to asset, liability, owner's equity, etc. Asset, liability, owner's equity, revenue and expenditure if you want. So you should enable natural account label. This will identify, even though in trial balance we have a 5 account type such as asset, liability, equity, revenue and expenditure, which has to go like an income statement, which has to go like your assets and liability and equity. This will be distinguished by your natural account segment level. So for interview questions point of view, for a system point of view, any deployment, if you want to do it for our chart of account structure, so LOB and account, it's a mandatory for system level, but almost all the companies are using cost center also in real time. So limitation of the package, one label, you can't associate it to more than one segment, but one segment you can associate more than one label possible. I'll repeat, one label, one segment you can associate it to as many label possible. So one label more than one segment not allowed, whereas one segment more than one label allowed. Got it everyone? So this is the limitation of the package. So intercompany. Hey Bhaskaran, today I have only 7 segment, 8 labels are there. If I have a 17 segment, what to do? I told you what is mandatory. Remaining, if you enable, you can enjoy some security or report. Otherwise, optional. Clear? Otherwise, optional. Any questions related to up to these steps? Anyone? Identifying number of segment. Each segment value set has to be defined. All it has to be associated in the chart of account chart of account structure window along with our segment sequence separator and label. Then we have to do our deployment. It's nothing but like what all we created, we are occupying the space, we are intimating to the database, hey boss, this is the one more chart of account is ready for converting to our associating to your ledger or not. So deployment, it's nothing but compilation in our EBS. So once it is deployed, one drawback in our Fusion application, deployment in our instance level. So one deployment is already used by one user. So immediately another user deployment not allowed. 101 error will come. That 101 error means, so it's running in the backend. That's the meaning. More than one user, they are using it. So after deployment is completed, after deployment has been completed, so we are going to do our defining of our chart of account instance. We have to define our instance. Instance, it is purely used by for the purpose of Essbase Oracle introduced in our Fusion application, which is not there in our EBS. Essbase database, most of the information, what all we are not achieving in our Oracle database through our EBS, we can enjoy in our Essbase under Fusion application. For that, so minimum one instance, one structure, one instance has to be created, one structure, it's called clone, you can call it as. So one structure, as many cloning possible. Condition, you can replace the value set possible, but increasing number of segment or decreasing number of segment not possible under instance level. When you are converting chart of account structure to instance, increasing or decreasing number of segment definitely not possible. So what is ready? So in real time, one case study I will give you. Hey Bhaskaran, I want same 6 segment. So US company says division and account, they want separate value. UK, they want division and account separate value. India, they want division and account separate value. But number of segment, they agreed for 6. Method number 1, you can create one chart of account, 3 instance. This can use it for US ledger. This can use it for UK ledger. This can use it for India ledger. You can change the different value set. Method number 2, create a one more chart of account with the different value set. Again, one more chart of account with the different. So do you want to create 3 chart of account structure and instance, or 1 chart of account, 3 instances? That you have to take a call. This instance is purely for our S-based database. Clear? So all if you completed, you have to do your redeployment, associate the values to value set. What is the meaning of associate values to value set? Whether which is the company code. In this example, your trainer in this morning, he explained this is the child code, this is the parent code, this is the grandparent code. That can be done as a summary value. Yes or no, from here we can associate. In this case, you can see that. So 01, it's a summary no. 02, summary no. 03, summary no. 04, summary no. So what is the meaning here? 01, 02, 03, 04, 05 is the parent, 06, 07, 08 is the parent, and then 99 is the grandparent. Now, what is the meaning of this? Everybody listen carefully. I want to explain very, very important topic. If I put 1000, what is the balance here? Anyone? What is the balance here? In this 01 company, 1000 is the balance. What is the balance for 05? Anyone? You are using Sigma in Excel. You are using Sigma in Excel. What is the meaning? You submit this, you will get an output here. So the answer is 1000 is the right answer. What is the answer here?
No.
0. What is the balance here?
1000.
1000. Very good. Very nice. We'll start with confusing now. Okay. All right. So I'm sorry. It's gonna. Right. Wait a second. So 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07, 08, 99. So anybody can answer now. Here 1000, here 2000, here 3000, here 4000. What is the balance here? Anyone?
1 plus 10.
Absolutely right answer. What is the balance here?
7.
What is the balance here?
3.
So this is purely for report purpose or consolidation. So any value you can create as many parent code that is possible for our report. So that is called summary yes, summary no. Clear? Summary no, it is transactable. Summary yes, you can't do transaction. It will take it from here. Got it?
Yeah.
Understood? Understood
Yes.
everyone?
Yes, yes.
Super. So now listen carefully. Here we can't do like an association. We can say summary yes or no here, but the value grouped can be done in one more task. That is called manage account hierarchy. Manage account hierarchy. So without a value set value. So what is the value set value? I said you can say company A00, I just type it. So it will come here. Now the tree or a tree version. Listen carefully. In the account hierarchy manager, for which value set you are going to create parent and child relations. So for example, in this case, I told you, right? Just now I explained, right? First you have to create a tree. Under AHM, we have to create a tree. Tree is nothing but, so which is the value set for parent, which is the value set for child, you have to identify. Under the tree, you can create as many version possible. T version 1, T version 2, T version 3. This is between 1st January to 2020 to 1st January 2021 to 23, 1st January 2024 to ... So likewise, one tree as many version can be creatable. In this version only we will decide 01, 02, 03, 04. It's coming under 05. Likewise, association of value without a value set not possible under accounting hierarchy. So don't worry, during our GL, I will demonstrate many things. Even today evening, I will demonstrate. Now I'm just explaining what is our first tree. Tree is nothing but like associating, which is your parent value set. Which is my parent value set? If you expand, it is J00 US. What is my child value set? This is my child value set. N means transactable. S means parent or summary yes, but transaction not possible. Only summation possible. That is the first step for creating our account hierarchy. What is the second step? You can use like a base. What is the meaning? Between 1st December to 31st December, that is called one period. Then which is the latest one? 1/1/23. That I'm going to click on edit. So what is the meaning of your tree version? Here only we are going to decide which is the grandparent. Anyone? So 99 is the grandparent. Under that, what are all the subparent? 05 and 06. Under 05, what are all the child? 01, 02, 03, 04, and then 7 and 8. Likewise, what we are creating a value with your parent yes or parent no, that we are going to configure under specify node for specify parent. That is called accounting set of manager. So these are all very, very powerful. So why Oracle in VBS, there is not required for an account hierarchy. Why? Because where we are creating a value set value, there itself we can define our child ranges for a parent possible. Because of Hyperion, because of EPM, what we are doing it in hierarchy window, that has to be published first. That has to be published. Any modification you have to publish here. Then only it will goes to our S-base window. In the S-base, what all we are doing a report, it will take it from the updated one. For that, anything draft, if it is there, it has to be converted as an active. For that, we have to run one kind of like a set as active. It will ask you to online audit program. It will ask us to run. It won't take that much time. Not more than 10 seconds, it will be completed. So then any modification, first of all, is there any issues are there that we have to check first, and then we have to go to our publish account hierarchy. This will ready for your EPM also. This activity, what all you are doing a changes, that has to be published, then only it will modified in our EPM window. What is EPM and all? I will show you later. So now what is ready? Chart of account. This is the individual task your trainer is started explaining. So number 1, legal entity, ready. How to create a value set, ready. How to create a structure. Let me show you, even though I explained in the Excel, now I will show you here. First structure I can show you. Second, what is the structure? For example, I can use manage chart of account structure. Let me click. A00. If you say so, this is the chart of account is created. 4 segment, each segment how we are associating. So which is the mandatory? Primary balancing segment. So what is your sequence number? It will decided by your segment 1 under which value set, and then what is the label you should enable. Everything we have to select here. For department, again you can select one or multiple also possible. Then for account, you can use natural account possible. Intercompany, if you want, you can enable intercompany, otherwise optional. So similarly for the previous instance, what I explained, again I can go back. So chart of account structure, A000, that is the one I just explained here. So let me go back. A00, let me take. Right. Click on here. Company, click on here. What is our segment? What is our segment sequence? What is the size of the display? What is the size for the value? What is the label? Likewise, we have to do. So this is called structure. Then instance, you can go without. If I want to create an instance, what is a very important thing? Without a structure, we can't create an instance. In that instance, we can't increase or decreasing number of segment, but you can detach the value set and attach the relevant value set possible. Allow dynamic insert. Allow dynamic insert. It will give you user dynamically can create any code combination allowed. Invalid code combination can be preventable through cross validation segment. Shorthand and all during our GL class, all we have a topic that I will explain. So now chart of account instance is ready for our class. What is our chart of account instance? Let me show you. In that, if you see that with this particular chart of account, so chart of account structure is ready, start of account structure is ready, instance is also ready, deployment has to be done. When you do any editing, so this will be coming under editing. So when you will have a tick mark, it is deployment status is completed. When you have a into mark, then what will happen? The system says there is some kind of an error. Rectify. Even though our chart of account there is no error, but still system will throw the error here. What is the meaning, right? So anybody, if they missed out any of the label, 101 error. So what is the meaning of error here? So even one of your balancing segment, so either primary or a natural account it's not enabled, then this kind of error will come. Even a database full during the time also this error will come. So when you do this kind of setup, that is called like chart of account creation and account hierarchy over. Next I will move on to our accounting calendar. Raja, don't worry, it's an overview. I will give you a time, even I will demonstrate, then you can do this lab in the Dev 58. Dev 58 for our upcoming class. Clear? So accounting calendar, what is that? January to December, April to March, that we are going to create here. So for that, let me go here. How to create our calendar. So manage accounting calendar, manage accounting calendar. In the manage accounting calendar, you can very well create your own calendar. For example, A00 US Jan to December plus one adjustment. Plus one adjustment. Likewise, I want to give calendar here. So 1/1/24 monthly. Whether you want to show the period like a DDMM or YYY. Likewise, you can very well specify your format and how many future period, I mean how many adjusting period you are looking for. Adjustment period means it is purely for like in India, April to March, there is our accounting period. Example, accounting calendar. But filing of income tax return, it is allowed till 30th September. So 6 months, I don't want to open my March period. We can open my adjustment period. Auditors can do any adjustment for this fiscal year in this adjustment period under GL, very well possible. Adjustment period available only in GL. In India, some company, manufacturing company, they are using even each quarter one adjustment and then year end one adjustment. So regular period total. So totally like a 17 periods in a year, many companies are using. US based company, 12 plus 1, 13 period in GL, 12 periods in subledger. Likewise, one adjustment period in end also they can use. Even so, some company they are using one beginning, one end also possible, one mid-year. Likewise, you can choose. If you don't want, you can use none also possible. Any custom you can select like ever this. So now adjustment period plus regular 12, just click on next. It will come 13 period by the system automatically. January 1st to 31st, February 1st to 29. Likewise, it will create automatically. Now I can click on save. Now I can click on save. So next year, minimum at the time of we'll go for an implementation, minimum 10 year we will create. During our 9th year, we can add as many year possible. Add can be done only this button. It's the easiest way we can do. It's a very easy in Fusion, very tough in our EBS. So now 2025 also ready. Let me click on save and close. Let me click on save and close. So what is ready? Our calendar also ready. If you want to add one more year, so again, later point of time, we can come back here and then select your calendar and then edit year. You can just practice, click on add year. 2026 also ready. So likewise, we can do as many calendar possible. Within a calendar, as many year, it is very well possible. So what is ready? Chart of account ready. Instance ready. Deployment ready. This is our first C. Now second C is ready. What is the third C? That is called currency. Currency means many people they are confusing. Here we are not going to do ensure whether it is enabled or not. If the currency it's not enabled, somebody is created something else. So if the currency it's not enabled, for example, USD lowercase is there. I just uncheck here. Now I can go to our daily rates window. What will happen? That currency, it won't come under list of value at all. So USD only one will come. So which currency it's not available, either which is not defined or it is defined which is not enable checkbox. Clear? The enable checkbox not enable. So for that, any other than your functional currency, you have to create a cross currency conversion rates, that is foreign exchange. Most of the companies are using corporate in real time. In Fusion, any rates if you want to enter, so it can be enterable through spreadsheet only possible. After upload the rate, if you enable override, allow override, then after an upload, editing possible under Oracle Fusion application. So editing allowed here possible. Otherwise, editing also, if the checkbox not enable, you have to upload one more spreadsheet. So here daily rate, historical rates, or like a period end, period average rate, any kind of rate you can't enter. It can be uploadable through spreadsheet. Spreadsheet means ADFDI. So third C ready. Fourth C, which is available as a package. Now I will go to manage primary ledger. If you go to our individual task, currency, type, all the three, it is a single window, different tab. These two, single window, different tab. This is a different window. So daily rates over. Now I'm going to create a primary ledger. What is primary ledger? It is nothing but general ledger. Primary ledger only can be associated to like our sub ledger such as APAR, etc. So for that, you have to specify what all the C's are mandatory for application point of view. 3 asterisks are there. Accounting method or convention optional. Clear? That is why I said, so sub ledger is there, then the fourth C is mandatory. Otherwise, 3 C's are mandatory. That's clear? So what all we created a chart of account, that you have to choose from here. Chart of account, and then calendar, and then currency. That currency hereafter will be treated as a ledger or functional currency. Standard accrual. What is the ledger name? What is the description name? Likewise, you have to create. After that, we have to do our ledger option. Specify ledger option. What is your retained earning account? What is your business unit? What is your retained specify ledger option. I can select mine. So I can select my some other instance. Don't worry, I have not created it. Even you people are going to do same. I will give a time today. So what is the name of the ledger? What is our chart of account? Instance, currency, and then calendar. What is the first period? How many future period? What is the 5 period statuses are there? So never open, never open, and then future entry, open, closed, permanently closed. Likewise, 5 period statuses are there. From never open to future and open has to be specified. If I say 3 future period, if I have open for January here, February, March, April, it's nothing but future. And then May onwards, it is never open. May onwards, it is never open. Closed can be reopened. Permanently closed, you can't do reopen or closed at all. So this is the limitation of the package. So that is why if I'm going to give a post-dated check, as many future period you can give, but Oracle is suggested minimum 1 is mandatory to set 1 here. So in India, 90 days is the stale check. That's why many companies are using 3 is your future. So what is your 4th C also there? So what we are giving here, it's a dummy company code. Why? Because this is will taken care of by your balancing segment value qualifier. So what is the meaning, right? So listen carefully, everybody. I'm going to give you very, very important topic. Retained earnings, it's nothing but in India, it is called profit and loss account. Clear? Right. Listen. So what is the company code? 01. What is the department code? 000. What is the natural account code? 3310. What is the 00? It's an intercompany. Example. Listen everyone. Listen everyone. I'm going to show you now. Listen everyone, listen. I have a 01 company. The revenue is 20,000. For expenditure, it is 18,000. The profit is 2,000. For 02 company, revenue is 30,000. Revenue is 30,000. Expenditure is 25,000. What is the profit? It is 5,000. For 01, which is the retained earnings account it will take? Anyone? Anybody can you tell me what is the code combination for this 2000? Very easy. We can say straight away 01 000 3310 and then 00. That is nothing but 2000. Correct? Why? Because the company code is 01. The company code is 01. Clear? For 02, what is the code it will take? Anyone? Is it correct?
Same.
Is it correct?
No, it will take 02 000 3310.
Super Raja. Male, bale, bale. Why? How it will come 02? Because we enable primary balancing segment value label. What will happen? What we are giving here, it's a dummy code. System will take the relevant transaction. The debit and credit of the BS will be tracked. It will replace from 01 to 02 automatically. Otherwise, intercompany entry will come into the picture. Clear? Abhijan, understood? So we can't put comma here. See, we can't put a comma here. We can't put more than 1 code here. Correct? So that is why that label concept given by Oracle. Understood? So what is the meaning? We are giving a dummy. It could be a 1 or a 2 or a 3 or a 4 or a 7 or a 8 will be tracked with the help of our segment label for the respective segment code. Clear? Participants, all are clear? Himanshi,
Yeah.
Pratyusha.
Yes, Bhaskar.
Super Raja. So now listen. So why I explain this? These are all we will play during our GL class. Out of which is mandatory, that has to be completed. So now I want to do it for another ledger. How to change it? Through the scope, we can change it. I told you through the scope, we can change it. So click on save and close. How to change it? Change it through scope. What is your other ledger? You can select and test. Select and test. So likewise, we have to complete our legal entity. Before lunch, Mr. Navaneet, he is asked one question. Hey, Bhaskaran, through the configurator, you have not created a ledger. So now you know how to create a ledger, correct? Value set, values, chart of account structure, instances, deployment, label, etc. Values, account hierarchy. Now all are ready. Primary ledger ready. Run. Go to assign legal entity task. You can plug the legal entity what we created through our configurator or like an individual task. You can associate. What the role of assign legal entity, right? So associate ledger and legal entity. Clear? So anything is misted out. I will repeat, anything is misted out. We can go with our individual task. I already told you. So let me click on assign legal entity. So in this ledger, one or multiple legal entity you can associate. So one means like a standalone or like a single. So more than one, then intercompany will come. Only one intra-company will come into the picture. Is that clear? Clear, everyone? Don't worry. During our intercompany topics, we will come back here. So now what is ready? Legal entity ready. Ledger ready. Ledger legal entity ready. Value set values ready. Account hierarchy ready. What is the next step? Business unit. Business unit means location is mandatory. So we have to create our location first. Reference data, you can use the common or enterprise. Otherwise, user define RDS if you want, you can create here. So copy this and then go to your reference data set. Raja, don't worry why you Bhaskaran, why you are doing this. Don't worry. Every task you people are going to do it. I'm just giving you like, what is the purpose this Excel sheet given by your trainer. That is why I'm explaining. Clear? Abhijan, Navneet, all are clear, right? Super. So now let me click on reference data set. What are all the seeded reference data set? Anyone?
Common enterprise.
Super, Raja. So common, another one, enterprise. Raja, Oracle always they will confuse. Employee, HRMS. Employee abstract role, another confusion. Okay. So similarly here, so enterprise is our organization component. Enterprise set, it is our RDS. Don't confuse. That is different. This is different. Clear? You should be very, very careful with respect to the screen is concerned. So you can create your own RDS also very well possible. So now I am going to create a location. So manage location. So that is nothing but business unit related to which is the location. One is in Pune, another one is in Delhi, third one is in our Chennai, fourth one is our Bengaluru. Likewise, you can create as many locations possible. That location can be associated to the respective business unit also possible. Clear? So then after this, we have to create our business unit. We have to create our business unit. In the business unit, how we are going to create? Very simple. So manage business unit. So name of the business unit, we have to specify. Attach the location, attach your location, attach your RDS, you can do. If you wrongly attached RDS, don't worry. So you can override. You are just defaulting. Once it is save and close, you can't modify. So let me show you how to. Once you saved, what is the problem will come under business unit? I can show you. So manage business unit. Manage business unit. Select A00. Select and edit. So once you saved that business unit, what you set as a default, it will be grayed off. It will be grayed off. Location, it's an optional. There is no asterisk. For set, it's a mandatory. Name, it's a mandatory. So default what we are giving, even though the common is given here, it can be overridden under set assignment window. Under set assignment window. Under set assignment window, very well possible. What is the meaning of set assignment? What all we are setting as a default like a common, I can override here to this object for A00, that object for something else. Likewise, you can keep on change. You can keep on change whether you want a common or whether you want a different RDS. That is also possible. Clear, clear, clear. Clear, everyone? So this set assignment can supersedes the default RDS what we are associating under business unit. Himanshi, clear now?
Yes. Yes, Bhaskar.
Okay. So now what is ready? Legal entity ready. Legal entity ledger association ready. Now business unit is ready. In this business unit, it's coming under which ledger and legal entity? That is called assign business unit business function. Assign business unit business function. Assign business unit business function. It will show you under which ledger, under which legal entity you are just associating our business unit and what type of functions you are going to perform. For example, I want to do customer invoicing, I want to do billing, but I don't want customer payment. Likewise, you can enable like a centralized or decentralized process for your like a procurement and payment also very well available. Very well available. So now legal entity, ledger, association, business unit, association, right? Now the legal entity to be converted as what? Legal entity to be converted as what? You have to do our like association to LDG. The task name, you can create a LDG, otherwise you can use the existing one. So this can be created through our compensation window, otherwise your global. So now I can use manage legal entity. How to create a legislative data group. How to create legislative data group. Change the offering to compensation. So in the compensation related to HCM, it will come. Don't try in our this. So what is legislative data group? It's nothing but currency and country, but cost allocation mandatory for payroll. Payroll. So minimum one LDG mandatory. Then what is the next task? So legal entity, manage legal entity, HCM information. HCM information. So manage legal entity, HCM information. Manage legal entity, HCM information. That I can click. I can select our legal entity. So legal entity, one or multiple can be associated to one LDG, but one legal entity more than one LDG not allowed. One legal entity more than one LDG not allowed. So one employee, two payroll not allowed. Raja, clear? That is how. So you have to select your legal entity here and you have to convert it here. You have to converted here. So these are all like individual tasks to complete our structure instead of within 5 minutes how to do our rapid. I'm going to explain. That is our next topic. So that is our next topic. So now in this window, so under payroll unit, you have to associate what is the LDG. Then your legal entity becomes legal employer. Legal entity associated LDG, then it becomes legal employer. Raja, clear? So legal employer only allowed for creating an employee and payroll. Comfortable? So this is how I just given an overview for our structure is ready. Then what is the next step? We started with our implementation user. Now we are converting our implementation user as a what? Associating a person. It becomes our business unit, our legal employer, we are converting as an employee associated or legal employee user. Raja, clear? So this is how, so the individual tasks are there. Instead of how to do like a rapid, there is a topic I'm going to explain. So don't worry. This I'm going to show you around 4:30 one more time. So that is the lab for my participant. Take your own time. So before coming tomorrow around 9:45. So complete the task and come. Those who are not completed a security topic, you can ignore that. Dev 58, I will tell you what you supposed to do. That everybody please make a note of it. Around 4:30, I will teach you. Meanwhile, till 4:30, I will give you overview for what is rapid. For rapid, what is our file name? Please make a note of it. That is called rapid setup steps. Rapid setup steps. What is this rapid? How to do this? Everything I will show you. These are all you can try in. Don't try in Dev 58. These are all you can try in any other instance like a 43, 47 and 78. But what are all the advantages? What are all the disadvantages? Everything I will show you. Then what is the lab for our payable class? I will explain around 4:15 or 4:30. So now we will go for like a small break, 15 minutes break. We will come back. What is rapid? I'm going to explain. Once this overview is completed, what is the lab for our upcoming class? I will give you instruction. Slowly I will tell you. Please make a note of it. Try to complete and come tomorrow. Then only you can do your payable setups and all. 15 minutes break. Shall we start?
Yes.
Yes, Bhaskar.
Super. So three method we can do our enterprise structure creation. One, configurator, establishment, enterprise. Second, individual task. I just given an overview. But traditionally, many companies are doing this individual only. Configurator only for demo purpose. So fastest mode if I want to do a configuration, especially for supply chain management people, they don't know how to create a chart of account and all. We will create one template. In India, we have to file an income tax return. So no need to go to auditor. They will give you some kind of like an Excel template, whether it is a salaried people or house property, income from house property, business or a profession, and capital gain. Then finally, income from other sources. These all we can put it in the template, converted as a zip file or like, JSON file, and then we can upload it to our portal window. The same concept Oracle, they brought it in our structure creation through Rapid in Oracle application. So what all I explain, all will be done by the system automatically. Condition, instead of doing it in Oracle application, we have to do it in our Excel sheet. I'll repeat how to do this one by one. Slowly I will explain. You can try in like 43 or 47. What is the task you supposed to do it in 58? I will give you separate kind of like a setup that you have to do it before tomorrow's class. Comfortable? Right. The task what I'm going to explain now, if you want, you can try, but it's not mandatory. If you try, it's well and good. That try in 43, 47 or 78. Create one user, assign 3 role and do this. So let me show you this first from the scratch. So number one. What is this rapid file? It's a kind of a template file Oracle they have given the fastest mode. So you can create a ledger. So the file name, it is called rapid setup steps. Don't worry. Today I have to send 3 more file to you all. 3 more file to you all. Number one, today our working board file, and then individual task file. The third one, rapid. Even yesterday, I think I send this file to you all, but one more time I will send today through our chat window. So rapid, navigate to FSM global search, search for rapid. I can take some instance here. 43. global search. Search for rapid, I can type. Select your define common financial configuration for a rapid implementation. I just click. Totally 15 tasks are there. Through rapid interview question, what all we can configure? Number one, I told you geographical info, ledger, chart of account, ledger, legal entity, etc. Tax setup, bank account setup. Likewise, so many things we can do it through our rapid possible. Rapid we can download. So there is a 3 type of Excel. We are going to use it in real time. Number one, rapid. So rapid for your setup configuration, no transaction. Second, FBDI. It is for like a template given by Oracle for volume or bulk data for a master data creation such as supplier, or you can say trial balance, or you can say customer, etc. Third one, ADFDI. This is also spreadsheet. This is for end user. What all the file has been given in the respective instance that you can download and you can do. So this is for end user. This is for consultant. This is for implementation consultant for configurations point of view. The first one, rapid, I'm going to explain. So first I will download, create chart of account ledger. Click here, the downloading, it's happening. From the scratch, I'm going to explain. Everybody listen carefully. Click on here. Limitation of rapid. Limitation of rapid. Number one. It is untrusted. Okay. Go to that file and then
You need to right click on that.
right click and block. Correct? No? Properties and unblock. Unblock, apply. Okay. Now I double click. Correct? No? Thanks. So you have to read this carefully. You have to read this carefully. So what is this file? So limitation, number one, Raja, these are all very, very important. Even client level or interview level, many people are asking the questions here through rapid only. So first you have to read this carefully. The sheets you can't add manually. Validation, I mean, limitation number one. You can't delete the sheet. Limitation number two. What you are giving a name, it is not only for chart of account, it is chart of account, calendar and ledger. If you want different name, don't come to your rapid. Other than independent validation type, you can't do it through rapid. Other than standard accrual, you can't do it for standard accrual. Other than that, you can't use this particular template. More than one label for one segment, not allowed now. After upload, you can change. Number 6. One template you started uploading, same template again it's not allowed because duplication not allowed in Oracle. So one template can be used only one time. Bhaskaran sir. So Nelmar is my manager. I just used my like a Philippines currency and then remaining all are ready. I just loaded Suddenly he is asking Bhaskaran, same chart of account, same calendar, instead of Philippines currency, I want INR currency and USD currency. One more. Can I use this same chart of account calendar? Not allowed. Individual task only allowed. Is that clear? But before loading, you can do same chart of account, same calendar, different currency possible. For that, you can use legal entity. So what is legal entity in Fusion? Very powerful. Country and currency. It will take it from there for respective ledger. That's clear. Once loaded, we can use. Nelmer, Navneet, all are comfortable. Once uploaded, we can't change. You have to do individual task. Only one time. So duplication not allowed. Other than independent not allowed. Insertion of sheet not allowed. Let me start explaining one by one. Slowly, Raja, don't worry. This template, your trainer, he already kept it ready for class for all the participants. A00, 01, 02, 03, 04. Likewise, 13 up to 11 participants are there today. Correct? All are ready. How to create this, you should know, na? That is why I'm just explaining from the scratch. Comfortable? Navneet, Abhijan, all are comfortable, right? Super. Listen carefully. So now I just open the Excel. I'm going to give the name Bhaskaran US. What is the chart of account name? A00 US. What is the calendar name? A00 US. What is the ledger name? A00 US with the currency it will come. USD or US or UK. The country name it will come. That is it. One. Only one. Remaining all are same naming convention. If you have only one legal entity, Oracle says you can choose your currency from the list. More than one currency, leave it as blank. Respect to legal entity, you can associate the country. Clear? Navneet, all are clear? All are clear, na?
Yes.
Elisa?
Yes.
Super. Period. Now only I told you, if I want to create a ledger, it's not an easy job. We have to create a value set. We have to create a chart of account structure. We have to create an instance. We have to create a parent and child. All we have to do, everything we are going to do. So how many periods? Calendar. So weekly calendar or monthly calendar? Monthly. How many adjustment period? At the year end. What is your physical year? 01, 01, 2024. Likewise, we are going to give. Raja, comfortable? So if I give 0101, so what is the date format? MMDDYY. For India, how to create? 0401 2023. I'm going to create like this. Raja, comfortable? Comfortable, everyone? Comfortable? Either at 23 or you can use 24. Depends. So that is very, very important while you are creating this. How many segments? I want 5 segments, Bhaskaran. Example, or 4 segments, Bhaskaran. Okay. Company. Department. Account. Sub-account. Or you can say intercompany. Likewise, I can create as many. Minimum 2, maximum 30 segments. Clear? What are all the labels are mandatory? Anyone?
Primary balancing segment, natural account.
So you
company,
can
it should be primary
choose
balancing
primary here. Department I can choose. Cost center. Account I can use
account segment.
like a
Natural account.
natural account. Intercompany. If you want, you can enable. Otherwise, optional. Clear? Even future I want to create means. So future 1. What is a label? Not required any label. Noted. Himanshi, all are clear? Super. What is the short name? Either you can give a short name. Otherwise, company, department, and then account, and then intercompany. What is the size? I want 2 I want 3, I want 4, I want 2, then future segment, I want 3. Example. Anybody can you tell me, your trainer just now, he told me that there is no clicking on plus here. By default, Oracle, they have given a seeded sheets here. Seeded sheets here. What are all? Business unit is there. Legal entity company is there. Natural account. These are the two labels are mandatory. Correct? Company and account are primary balancing and natural account mandatory. Correct? But how many segments are here? 5 segment. Can I use this plus? Sorry, violation. So when we are going for any examination, they will give a answer sheet booklet. Once it's completed, we'll go for additional sheet. Raja, clear? We'll go for additional sheet. So what Oracle says, so you click on add segment sheets. It will create those segment automatically. Got it? Sheets automatically. Understood everyone? Understood everyone? So this are all, you should not create a plus. You have to use add segment sheet. So first sheet completed. Is there any questions? Raja, very few company, especially Oracle based implementation and all, we are using Rapid only. But many company, they are using individual task. Got it? But we should know like a Rapid, right? And a small company, why you are wasting the time, right? Fatafat, we can finish. Sai, any question, Raja?
Bhaskar. Clear.
Super. Now I will go to business unit. So what is business unit? I can say Bhaskaran US business unit associated to legal entity. Bhaskaran US manufacturing legal entity. Raja, comfortable? Normally, how we created a legal entity, morning I explained, right? Similar way, you have to do it. But legal entity, we can't create simply. We should have a legal address, correct? So that is why Oracle, they have given the next sheet. You can give as many business unit possible, as many legal entity association also possible. At the moment, I just created only one. Go to company. What is the first company? So in Oracle, this particular Excel sheet, you have to follow some kind of a limitations or like a seeded. What is that? What you are giving here, for example, so minimum, even if I'm going to create like a single code called future 000 is I'm going to create a dummy value. For that, even create your one parent. So without a parent, you should not create even a single child directly. If I create, what will happen? I can show you. So now I'm going to create 99 is my grandparent. It is called total all companies. Example. Next I'm going to give 05 is my parent. Total operational group company. Example. 01, 02, 03, 04. 01, 02, 03, 04. So what is that? I can give like, domestic operation, export operation, and then trading operation, consultancy operation, and then I can say 06 here. Total service, all service companies. Total service group company. So under that 07, 08, you can say educational services. Second one, healthcare service. So now if the 6, if I am not given, what will happen? This 5 will taken care of all the child. Is that clear? This is how that particular Excel sheet given by Oracle. So if I give 5 here, 6 here, what is the meaning? So under a 6, 7 and 8 will come. Under a 5, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 will come. So 99, it's nothing but. So 5 plus 6 is equal to 99. Is that clear? So when I'm using an intercompany, when I'm using intercompany, what is the meaning? You should create a value for 00. So 01 company, 210 department, rent expenditure. If I say 00 means external, 02 means internal. That is called intercompany. 00 means non-intercompany means external. 02 means it is called internal. So that 00 also to be created because we are using independent value set values. Clear? So for that, I'm going to create a 0. Instead of putting a 0 on the top, I'm going to put it in between. What is the reason? I will tell you. So 00, you can say none or default intercompany. Default intercompany. Right. So now company codes are ready. Why I kept it 00 here? After 15 minutes, I will explain this. Don't worry. These are all technique. So what is our legal entity? So the word I have given here, that is there. Let me copy that and then paste it here. Copy and paste it in other company code also. So Bhaskaran US 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like our PAN number pa. In India 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Example that I will copy. That I will copy. Country, you have to select from our respective list of value. Don't type it. Always you have to choose United States. Address line. Address line. A00 US 123. City New York. State NY. County New York. These are all available in our application. Postal code 10,001. Registration number, I can use the same, like a TIN number, TAN number, etc. So now it's ready. Legal entity associated via company code, ledger ready. I will repeat. Legal entity associated so in this example, if you see that, so I've given a legal entity name and addresses associated to business unit ready. Then what is ledger? So we are just started with some 5 combination: company, line of business instead of company, department, account, sub account and intercompany, or intercompany and future, etc. So through the company, we are associating our legal entity. This is called assign BSV to legal entity, assign balancing segment to our legal entity. So via that, we are just completing this task. So now I'm going to give a spelling mistake here. Legal entity 1 I will give purposely. If the error comes, how to rectify, you should know, right? Now I can go to our sequence. There is a document sequences are available in our Oracle for voucher number for payment, receipt number, etc. So every month I want, or every quarter I want, every year I want. Likewise, annually, monthly you can select. Otherwise, no automatic. Let it be never. You can select. Annually also you can select. Most of the companies are using annually, not like a monthly, because sales invoices and all, we can go for a other one. So 1, 10, 10, 10 or 1000. Likewise, I want to give different starting number. 10,000 and then subledger journal. So 10 and 10. One I forgot. Now I will go to our future segment. I forgot to give a parent. Straight away I can give you 30 default. I have not given a parent. Intercompany, it's nothing but what? What I given a company code, that is called intercompany. That is called intercompany. Let me copy this and then paste it here. Let me paste it here. Instead of 0, this time 0 I will put it on top and 0, 1 I will put it in the second. The difference I will tell you now. So it is domestic operation. Domestic operation. So in this segment, what is your first child code? Anyone? What is your first child code? What is our first child code?
0, 0.
0, 0.
Very good. In this, what is the first child code? 000. What is the first child code here?
0, 1.
1. Very good. Very good. Sudishna, thank you very much. Now I will go to department. So I want to create like a department code like this. Already given some examples here. I can show you. So 999 is my grandparent. 225 is my sub-parent. 300 is my sub-parent. This plus this plus this plus this is equal to grandparent. So now I am going to give 999. Total all department. So 000, it is nothing but balance sheet department. 400 revenue others. And then I want like a 225 overhead department. Total overhead department. 100, 150, 175, 210. These are all my usual code. That's why I'm typing. You can give based on your client. You can say admin, finance, marketing, advertisement and marketing, and then production. And then 300 total sales department. 310, 350, 375. So sales domestic, sales export or overseas, sales others. Anybody can you tell me what is the child code for 225?
100.
Yeah, Pavni.
100.
100.
Child code is 100.
225. What are all the child code? Himanshi.
Yeah, all of these 100, 150,
100, 150, 175, 210. Comfortable?
Yep.
For 300, what are all the child code?
310, 350,
10, 350,
Super.
375.
Super. What is the child code and parent code for grandparent 999? Anyone?
Parent code are 225 and 300.
Hmm.
Rest are the child code 000, 400. I guess. Sorry, the screen
Absolutely right answer. Raja,
Yes.
listen. If I give a 0 here, it will come under 225. They are reporting directly to top management. That's the meaning. Raja, clear? The way what Oracle is designed, right? Under this, all are grouped by 999. That's how the Oracle they have given account hierarchy here. Understood? Sudishna. So very, very interesting here. Listen carefully. I can show you one more time. If the 100, if I put a 000 here, if I put 400 here, what will happen? This 000, it will grouped by 225. This 400, it will be grouped by 300. Correct? Which I don't want. So that is why I kept it here. So what is the latest parent for these two code? It will come directly here. Got it? Sudishna, understood?
Yes.
Yes.
So now tell me, what is the parent and child code 999? 2 child, 2 parent. Comfortable? So this is go to direct grandparent. Got it? Possible in Oracle application. Understood? I can show you in our Excel. Is it visible? 100 to 210 grouped by 225. Got it? 310 to 375 grouped by 300. 000, 225, 300, 400 grouped by 999. Got it? Vidhi, Eliza, Manshi, all are comfortable?
Yes.
Super,
Comfortable.
Raja. Very good. So now what are all ready? What are all ready? So chart of account, calendar, ledger, ready. Business unit, legal entity, association, ready. Legal entity address with BSV, ready. Financial sequence, ready. Department, ready. Intercompany, ready. Future, ready. What is missing? Natural account. So what are all the account types are there in Oracle application? Anyone? Based on your experience, anybody can you tell me? Interview question. What are all account types are there in the value set, value define window?
Expense, assets, liabilities.
Okay.
Revenue.
Hmm. Very easy.
Owners
You can
equity.
go asset, liability, equity, revenue, expenditure, budgetary debit, budgetary credit. Correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Raja, right or wrong, Raja? Because I'm very poor in Oracle. What to do? That's why I'm asking. Right. So these two, we will use it only for budget. Exclusively some of the code for budget purpose. Correct? So what are all other fives are there? Asset, liability, equity. It will goes to balance sheet. Revenue and expenditure. It will goes to all the five. It will goes to trial balance. These three will goes to balance sheet. These two it will goes to our income and expenditure or profit and loss. Correct? Raja, right or wrong? Super. But what given by Oracle in the rapid, right? Very, very powerful. Anybody, you feel, you know, right? You know, when you people said some people, they have completed like an implementation in payable, correct? What is the first step after business unit is ready? Which is the first setups I supposed to do it in AP module? Anyone? Raja, don't worry, I will teach you. I'm just asking to explain this topic.
Manage common options.
Common options for payables and procurement. Absolutely super, Raja. In that, which field or code combinations and all mandatory?
Liability.
Liability. Very good. Next.
Freight. No, not freight. Sorry.
Raja, again go there. Common options. Raja, this is very, very powerful. This mechanism, if you understood, you will force this to your client at the time of your implementation through Rapid. Clear? Let me show you. Listen. So let me choose my business unit. Raja, listen. Absolutely super feature here. Liability, prepayment, rate gain, PO rate gain variance, loss or a gain, discount taken. These are all mandatory. Some freight or miscellaneous also there. Now I will go back to Excel. Your trainer is started explaining many limitation. What are all? Number one, you can't add the sheet. Number two, you can't delete the sheet. Number three, the same naming for all the three. Number four, hey Bhaskaran, if I'm using a same, what is the value set name? Raja, try to understand this mechanism. So the value set name should not be the unique for everyone. So what is the name of the segment? What is the name of the chart of account or calendar or ledger? That it will come as a suffix here. That it will come as a suffix. Now tell me, what is the value set for company? Company space A00 US, department space A00 US. That is the value set. Clear? Clear? Clear, everyone? So because duplication not allowed. So similarly, everybody listen. So even though lot of limitations are there, but in the natural account, I want to create some first. Listen carefully. First, I will give 99999. Why it is 99? Because I have given a size called 4. Got it? So that is why I have given 999. It is called total asset. or equity, whatever it is, let me select. Normally, just now the participant says except budgetary debit, budgetary credit, 5 account types are there. Whereas in Rapid, you can see so many given by Oracle. What is the meaning, right? In the relevant screen, this account code, it will auto-populate from here when you are uploading. Clear? Sudishna?
Yeah.
All are comfortable?
Yeah, Bhaskaran, I actually have a question regarding the natural account. So basically, during the time of configuration, when I am configuring, so if we need, can we copy paste it from the config guide, or do we need to select each one of in this?
No. Okay. You are asking, right? I will prove it. Now itself, I will prove it. Wait for 2 minutes. So now listen carefully. This I will select like an asset. Example, Raja, comfortable?
Mhm.
Now we will go to our sum of the asset. Fixed assets module. Which is the code combinations are very important for anyone?
The
Asset clearing, sum of the asset cost. Correct, no, Raja?
yes,
Am I right or wrong, ma?
yeah.
So
Depreciation.
depreciation, because I'm in alphabetical.
Asset type. Yeah.
Okay, fine. I will come. AR module for which account code is mandatory? Receivable, revenue, tax, freight, etc. Correct?
Yeah.
So many people are come across with the auto accounting. Out of 7 account codes are mandatory when you are going to configure our transaction. Correct? What are all? Out of 5 is also mandatory. So instead of 7, what are all? Receivable, revenue, tax, freight, auto invoice clearing account, unbilled receivable, unearned revenue, remaining 4 related to bills receivable. Correct?
Yeah.
So when I am going to give 1210 here or 1110 here, what is the meaning of 111 for my class? It is cash account. What is the cash account? You know the hierarchy for bank account. What is that? Bank, under that one or multiple branch, each branch one or multiple bank account. In the bank account, we are going to associate our natural account code. Correct?
Yes.
That natural account code, it will pick it from here. I can say cash account here. Example, if I say simply asset, it won't create a code combination in the bank account window. Comfortable? Instead of, if I select this, what is the meaning, right? Where and all the cash has been given by Oracle, now it will take the natural account. Hey, Bhaskaran, you are using 5 segment, but you are choosing only one natural account. What is the mechanism here? What is the first child code here? Anyone?
01 is the
Zero.
Very good. What is the first child code here?
000.
00
What is the first child code here?
00.
What is the first child code here?
000.
Instead of, if I put 00 child code here, 010 intercompany, right? Company wrong. Correct? No? Whether right or wrong. That is why your trainer, he inserted 0 between 01 and 02. Got it? So now, can you tell me in the bank account, what is the natural 5 segments you have to incorporate? By the system automatically, I told you. So now tell me what is the answer? 01 separator dash. Then 000, which is take it from department. Correct? Then 1110, it will take it from here. And then intercompany 00 and then future 000. This code combination except 4 remaining, it will take based on the account type automatically. That is the speciality of our Rapid. Clear? Okay. The question, common option I asked. Correct, no, Raja? Raja, common option I asked. Wait a minute. What is the first code? Let me do our receivable next. 1210. Accounts receivable. Raja, this code and all I am using for regular class. It is vary to client, company to company. Correct? So now if I use, what's the meaning? It will create an auto accounting automatically. Got it? Imanshi? Vidhi?
Yeah.
All are clear. Now I can say intercompany rule. Intercompany receivable. This will create by the system automatically. Now unearned, so many things are there which I don't want to trouble. So 2210, it is accounts payable for my class. So now if I do this like a liability payable, what the things will do? So system will take, Raja, listen, system will create this code combination automatically when I upload the chart. I mean, this file to Oracle application.
Okay.
Understood?
Yeah.
Everyone understood, Raja? Say, I will ask you one question. Which account code combination, if you are not completed, you can't do your ledger option? Which is the code combination? Anyone?
Retained earning.
Earnings.
Fantastic, Raja. Retain earnings. So now I can type 3310. It is retain earnings. So what is the type I supposed to select? Ownership stock and retained earnings you have to choose. Got it. Then ledger option will be completed by the system automatically. Sudishna, understood ma?
Yep.
Himanshi?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I will remove this because our student is asking, Bhaskaranji, can I copy from other template for X company to Y company? Is it necessary you have to do one by one? Correct? Raja, let me open another file. The one file which I given yesterday to you all, right? Let me open this. I'll open any one of the file here. Raja, try to understand. Only 4 segments under natural. I just copy from parent till account type only. Don't select the other 2 tab. Himanshi, all are comfortable? Let me go. I just paste here. There is a message will come. Yes to all. This will come automatically category. The people are copying financial category also. That's wrong. That let it take. Sudishna, understood ma?
Got it. Got it. Yeah.
So now what is happening, right? It will check based on your account type, financial category automatically. Got it? It will save a lot of time. You won't believe, it will save lot of time. So now what is the next step? So go back to our Excel. Something problem. I'll close some of the file. Then it will be fast. Maybe macro settings, right? Ayyo, that file is gone. Ayyo, I have not saved it also. So right, nice. Luckily, nice. Super. Raja, listen. Let me save this file. File, save as, desktop. Raja, listen. I'm just telling you how to fill this data. I just saved. Super. Listen now. Now I can give you property unblock. It's okay. Listen. So yeah, when you are pretty much comfortable with respect to our what we supposed to do it for a particular company, if you know how to fill this particular rapid Excel, then you are the master. You are the master. It will save a lot of time. It will save a lot of time. So now listen carefully. So I just verified all are ready. I don't want future. Doesn't matter. Business unit, okay. Company, okay. Legal entity association, okay. So natural account is missing. So I can use some code here. So total assets. Total asset. It's company. It's coming under asset here. And then 1210. Accounts receivable. Accounts receivable. I'm going to choose receivable to verify validation. Don't worry. So, and then 1570 asset clearing account. So I can use like asset clearing. I want cash account 1110. It is asset with the cash. And then 1810. This is nothing but like a intercompany receivable. Asset intercompany receivable. Similarly, I will go to liability 2210. It is accounts payable. Accounts payable. Revenue and all I have not used, but in my template, which is very well available, accounts payable. Suspense. Bhaskaran, is it suspense is mandatory? So everything we are going to analyze during our class. Suspense, Oracle, they have not given in this particular liability. That means it's an optional. So in that circumstances, straight away we can choose liability. 3310 or 2370. Intercompany payables. Intercompany payables. Tax account 2520. Likewise, many things you can add. Tax liability. So I can choose when you do your regime or taxes, it will take it from here automatically. Then 3310 retained earnings. It is equity with the retained earnings. And then I'm going to give 4110. It is revenue. Sales hardware. It's a revenue I'm going to select. Then 4120 sales software. Sales software. Again, revenue only I'm going to select. Expenditure 5800 salary I'm going to select. Salary I'm going to select. Expenses, we are not using like, direct expenses. So straight away, I can use expenses here. 7420, it's a rent expenditure. Let me choose expense here. So now let me click on save. Raja, try to understand. Almost all the sheets are ready.
Intercompany receivable account type is not correct.
I'll check, Raja. I'll check. Intercompany and then future. And then I will go to natural. Intercompany payable, correct. But
Receivable.
intercompany receivable.
It's
It is
asset
asset
clearing.
with the intercompany receivable. Thank you, Raja. But anyway, I'm not going to use Raja, but definitely it's a right approach. Clear? Let me see. So now I will go back to our Excel. What is our Excel? Setup steps file your trainer he already mentioned, right? Rapid setup steps. There only I started explaining our kind of like an instruction. Raja, these are all you can try. 43, 47 or 78. You can play whatever you want. So what is the first step? Download the file. Complete your mandatory. What is the next? validate the spreadsheet. If any error comes, rectify and revalidate. Clear? So I can validate this. It will throw error because I've given so many errors here. And only I can explain to my student. Correct? Na? Right. So future, what is the error? Because so any single value, because of account hierarchy, system will do AHM automatically. Even one child, one parent mandatory. So that is why it's shouting here. So now what I'm going to do? So 999, I'm going to give like a total all. Raja, comfortable?
And
Right.
if we create directly from the system, then parent is not required, right? We can directly create
Raja,
values.
even if you are going to create directly in system, parent not mandatory, but when you are doing account hierarchy for that particular value set, then one parent, one child is mandatory. Clear?
Okay.
But it won't throw error at the time of validation. Correct? Here it will throw error, right? Himanshi. Right. Now I can validate. The first error is gone. Check it out. Second error, Ayyo Bhaskaran, the name is mismatching. Purposely I remove it because this name and the legal entity with address name which is not tally. That is why that error come. So that error also gone now. Clear? So in the financial sequences, your trainer, he forgot to give a starting number. Clear? So that is why that error came. That is also rectified now. Navneet, all are clear, right? So what is the last one? Ayyo Bhaskaran, what the instruction says, when you are doing a revenue or expenditure, you will get a retained earnings. When it will come, total revenue minus total expenditure, it will come like a retained earnings. So that means total revenue, total expenditure. If you are not created with one parent code, remaining parent you can create even a later, not a problem, but during your upload that is mandatory. So what your trainer is going to do, going to insert 4,000 is one parent. That's why you can create as many parent. Okay. So now total revenue, but what is to be selected? Top parent has to be selected. Otherwise, you can't validate. Clear? Understood, everyone? So 5,000. So total expenditure. So top parent expenditure I'm going to select. And now I can click on save. Now I can go and validate. No error will come. It will successfully validated. The message will come. Clear? It is ready to upload. Sudishna, Himanshi.
Yes.
Is there any
Yes.
question?
No.
So you want to see the sample report? Yes, sir. So hardware sales, it's our income. And then this is total revenue. This is expenditure. This is total expenditure. This is our net income. Likewise will come. So now can I upload this Excel directly to Oracle application? Not possible. What we have to do, we have to go to our Excel. I will show you. Once it's ready, generate zip1, that is called chart of account. Second, generate zip2, this is called financial common entities. Likewise, 2 file will come. So generate zip. Raja, understood, everyone? So
Yes.
chart of account ready. Financial common entities ready. Raja, I'm not going to upload this. I'm telling you how to do it from the scratch. Clear? So now year after, I don't want this Excel. So what is the next step? After this, you can go to your navigate to global search, search for upload. Previously, we used for download. Raja, clear? Now we are going to upload. So your trainer, Raja, listen carefully. He already created a template. Then what is the template? I can show you now. So for our class year after, I will repeat our class year after 4 segment. Make a note of it. 4 segment. Raja? So Bhaskaran is going to use A00. Likewise, you people are going to use even 23, no need to touch. So I renamed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10 and 11. 11 places I renamed it. Your trainer for our training. What all the codes are mandatory? We already created 652 account codes for our class. Is that comfortable? It's ready. So this template already shared to you. Otherwise, I will send a mail to your PwC account itself if you want to try in some other instance. To try in some other instance, don't try in Dev 58. So how to upload this Bhaskaranji? So let me go to our rapid steps. So validate the spreadsheet, convert the zip 1 and zip 2. It is ready for all the participants. Clear? Because some participant, when they are coming for a fresher training, right? They are if making a mistake, the rapid it's giving a lot of trouble. One instance got purged, you can upload within 5 minutes or 10 minutes, your rapid will be ready. Clear? So everybody individually I will send A01 one mail, A02 one mail, A03 one mail. I will send it to everyone. Clear? You try in other than 58 instance. Comfortable? How to do it, Bhaskaran? So please make a note of it. This topic I'm explaining for testing in 43, 47. Make a note of it, everyone. So what is the first step? Your trainer is already validated all the file. Clear? Zip 1, zip 2 ready, right? Go to any instance. For example, I can go to 47 or 78. Let me select. What is the first step? Login. If you want, you can create a user. How to create a user? Anyone? If you take 47, how to create a user? Anyone? Go to first to tools,
Security and
security console. Correct. So tools, security console, either from Springboard or from the navigator. I'm just telling this is for rapid if you want to test. Clear? What is tomorrow's topic? That is next step I will explain. Clear? So this is only for testing for yourself, how you are going to upload this. Even if you are not creating a user, I have no problem. But if you created a user systematically, you can go on. Right. So let me move on. This is 37. 47, little bit slow. Can use 79, 78. Yeah, better. So navigator, any instance hereafter, you have to follow this. Go to security console. Navigate to security console. This is not mandatory steps for tomorrow's class. This is what I explained in the afternoon. So add user. Bhaskaran EMP. W capital. Welcome 1, 2, 3. What are all 3 roles for implementation? Anyone? Number 1, employee.
IT security manager.
Super.
Implementation.
IT security manager.
Application.
Application implementation consultant. This is the one I explained yesterday. Correct? Now we are going to utilize it properly. Consultant. Right. Done. Save and close. This is the first step. Any instance you have to follow this. Nelmer, all are clear?
Yes.
Charmaine, Alice, Alicia, all are comfortable, right? Super ma. Thank you ma. You are too far na. That's why. Right. No issues. Okay. Let me log out. Right. So now I can confirm. What is the username? A00.emp. W capital. Welcome 123. And then sign in.
User ID
User ID.
A0. Yeah.
Correct na? Raja, comfortable? Super. What is the first step? FSM. You have to verify before upload. Everybody please make a note of it. Before upload, your chart of account structure deployment status in tick mark. Raja, clear? If not, don't upload. Why? Already engine is problem. How can you upload this structure? Because this rapid file, it will do chart of account, value set, structure, instance, deployment, value, parent, child, all setup it is going to do. So when the deployment is already running or fall with the error, you can't upload this file. It will fall with again error. So don't do that. So what I'm going to do, let me go to my financial. So manage. Everybody have to follow this. Manage. In real time, only 1% they are going to do, but it's a training. You have to test everything. Clear? So manage chart structure. I will type it. Manage chart structure. I will type it. Let me search whether you got a tick mark. Then you can upload. Got it? Now, need comfortable everyone. Appa, you have a two-wheeler, pa. You are just, while you are riding your two-wheeler, can you open your engine? Not possible. So it is nothing but during a deployment, one more deployment not allowed. Clear? Right? So now I can click on done. So now go to global search. Imanshi, Sudishna, all are comfortable. So previously I used rapid. Now I'm going to use first one. It is chart of account. Upload chart of account. In that, choose a file. I don't want 5 segment. The one I told you in the folder, right? That I will take. Raja, comfortable? That I will take. And then I can select chart of account. It will take 5 minutes. Normally in real time, 1.5 minutes for real time environment. It's a training instance, right? It depends. 5 minutes, 6 minutes and all it will come. After first upload is completed, if it is succeeded, how to verify, Bhaskaran? So you have to verify the 3 program it will run. The 3 program in running and then complete, finally either a succeed or a warning or a error will come. So succeeded means no problem. Warning means timed out. Error means setup issue. Raja, clear? Right. So now I can show you in 43. Your trainer, he already managed chart. In 43, during the lunch, he already uploaded. So what is the chart of account file? First upload is completed. It's a status like this. Then you have to deploy. So now I can use Bhaskaran. He just uploaded the file. That 4 segment. What is the segment 1? What is segment 2? What is the value set? What is the sequence? What is the primary balancing? Everything will be taken care of by the system with the help of this particular Excel. What is that Excel? I can show you now. Bhaskaran A00 rapid. So this will work. It's a latest 24A onwards. This rapid, it's working fine. So this Excel template file, it's working from 24A onwards. Is the latest one, no worries. So 4 segment. Yes, which is there. 4 segment. Yes, which is there. What is the value set for company? It is company A00 US. So company A00 US. That's clear. So likewise, all it will create. So what are all the individual tasks your trainer is explained, now we are going to review and complete. So we are going to review and complete. For that Excel, it is going to help you out. First upload is ready. We ensure these tasks and all completed by system. If you do any changes, you have to do redeployment. Clear? Fun. What is the second step? Yeah, Raja. Any questions, pa? No. What is the second? You have to upload your Bhaskaran. I will stop it with the zip 1. Then I will proceed to zip 2 Bhaskaran. So I don't want zip 2. Manually, I will create this and all. Possible. Otherwise, you can use your zip 2. If you use your zip 2, I told you what will happen. Without completion of your zip 1, don't upload your zip 2. Zip 1 is error, don't upload your zip 2. Why? Without a chart of account instance, you cannot create a primary ledger. Clear? So that is why without completion of your zip 1, do not upload your zip 2. So how to do our zip 2? So now I will go to again Oracle application. Oracle application. So I'm going to do our upload of second. So how to do upload of second? Click on here, search here, and then upload previously chart of account. Now LED you can type. It will come here. The first one I have chosen which file? Chart of account. Now I am going to choose common entities. Raja, clear? Common entities. If you do that, so your trainer, he already explained, even though I can select now and then submitted it. Concurrent ID. So it will run 4 program in the one after another. So your trainer, he already created a template. So what are all the bold alone? You have to do it. Bold alone, you have to review. Remaining, if you want, you can review. Otherwise, optional. Clear? This is nowhere related to our class. Either a 43 or a 47 or a 78, you can try this. Clear? Clear, everyone? Clear, everyone? Right. Now, please make a note of it. Everybody, please make a note of it for a lab or lab topics for today. Everybody, please make a note of it. So first step, everybody listen. So I will close all our instance. I can open my 58. Raja, 58. I'm going to open 58. I will create one username for A12. No one is there, but I'm going to teach you, right? So I will use A12. Or I can create A00. Don't try my username password. It's a different password. Don't try. You people are already, your trainer is created already A01, A02 respectively. Clear? So please make a note of it. What is the first step? Even I will create an Excel and I will send it to you. Listen carefully. So manage chart structure. Your trainer, he already created a structure. He already created a structure related to A00 for trainer, A01 for all participants. Raja, clear? Clear? So what is the first step? Everybody listen. How we have to start? Let me create one more user, A12. Please make a note of it. I will tell you. Then Raja, this security console available only for trainer because it's one company instance. That's why we have a single instance for our entire class. That's why. So now I can click on A12. A12 nobody is using, right? A11 is the last, correct? So A12.emp, A12.emp at gmail.com, and then W capital welcome 123, W capital welcome 123. Add, I can select the user call A01. So 22 roles, what all I added, it will come automatically. APAR, etc. Everything it will come. Raja, clear? Everything it will come. And then save and close. Which is already ready for you. Raja, clear? Now please make a note of it. What is the steps you supposed to do for our today evening task? These are all I don't want. I just remove it. Now I can go to just a second. L phones. Yes. Dove 58. Chart of account A01. Calendar A01. Define implementation user. Raja, clear? Define implementation user. I'm going to explain. This is the chart of account. This is the calendar. But you people are going to use from now on. Even this is also completed already. So you are going to do from here. Anyway, let me try from Cognizant Excel. Just a second. Cognizant. Vale. Yeah, it's here. We can take it from here. Lab instance. Username, your number, EMP, W capital, welcome 123. So W capital, I'm just explaining A01 means A02, A03, A04, etc. Even I can show you A12 now. And then W capital. So no security manager for Dev 58. No security manager, no new chart of account, use existing chart of account. A01 US, use existing calendar. A01 US. So no review and submit. Trainer, he completed all the tasks. What are all? Up to this over. Uploading also he completed. Use your existing. Right. Participant has to do this. What is that? Straight away, we are going to create our define primary ledger. Define primary ledger. Can I show you? Raja, this is how we have to start. First step, implementation user creation. Trainer is completed already. Add the role up to all financial. So payables, receivables, cash management, and then fixed assets. All he already uploaded. So existing chart of account and calendar, we have to define our primary ledger. Listen, let me log out and then log in. Raja, please make a note of it, even though Excel is I'm giving. So username is ready. Now only your lab it's dotting today. Clear? So A12.emp. A12.emp. W capital, welcome 1, 2, 3. If I say A12, it is for A01 from Himanshi to A11 to Sudishna. Clear? Fine. So setup and maintenance. Setup and maintenance. Setup and maintenance. Wait a minute. Manage accounting calendar. Let me, because chart of account is already there. A01. It's not there. Huh? Okay, I will upload and come. I will upload and come. Tick mark is there. Upload chart of. It won't take not more than 3 minutes in this instance. So I can choose A01. Everybody has to use A01. Okay. Don't use A00. That is belongs to your trainer. Don't disturb him. And that's it. Use A01 for everyone. So it's running a file. It will trigger 2 more sub-process file also. Sub-process file also. So meanwhile, I will complete my Excel. Define primary ledger. Chart of account. This. And then calendar. Same. And then currency. Currency USD. So manually we are going to create partial. So you can say one we did by one we did automatically like a through rapid. Remaining we are doing partial like an individual task. So the fourth one, it is convention. It is standard accrual. So this is our, you have to follow. And then save and close. Submit, save and close. Next, navigate to our specify ledger option. First period, December 24, you can select 3 future period. You have to select what are all the account code 013310. This is for retained earnings. Anyway, I'm going to show you. So then I'm going to give you some of the very important account code. Remaining until you can do it later. And then 3500, because 4 segment for our class, it is cumulative translation adjustment account. And then you can say currency type. You can type corporate. And then you can say suspense account. And then suspense account. And then 7826. It is called rounding tracking as rounding account. Rounding account. This is all I will show you. Rounding account. So entered balance account, same account code. Entered balance. This is the one. Remaining and all, no problem. 3 future period, you have to choose. So let me show you this. File, save as, Desktop. I will send you this file. Try to complete this and come tomorrow. Save as browser dev 58 PWC setup. Dev 58 PWC GEC setup steps detail. Right. So now I can go to our application. Ensure these 3 programs are succeeded. Raja, clear? 3 programs are succeeded. Let me do manage accounting calendar. Raja, listen. Just I would add the calendar and come. That's it. So for calendar A01 US calendar 13/1/23 monthly 1 and the end. Add year, save, add year. So 24 and 25 also I will create. You can use December 24. That is best, sufficient also for our class. It is very well sufficient. So add button will come. So 2024 ready. Let me click on save. Even I can give 2025. That is our current year, and then save. 2025 and then save and close. Save and close. So this is your calendar name. I'll put it in the Excel. So everybody has to use the same. Everybody use the same chart of account, same calendar. Don't waste the time. If you are going to use the rapid, it will take lot of time, lot of space. It may degrade our speed also. One chart of account, this calendar allowed for 11 primary ledger. Right. So now the first lab, how to define primary ledger. Make a note of it. Participant, please make a note of it. How to create a primary ledger under Dev 58. The task name. So navigate to your name, setup and maintenance, financial is an offering. So manage primary ledger. Please make a note of it. In that, you have to do everybody, including Manila people, you have to follow this. So click on plus. So Bhaskaran US ledger. A12. A12 US ledger. What is the chart of account? A01. What is the calendar? A01. What is your currency? USD. What is the accounting method? Standard accrual. Save and close. This is the first task. Noted. Everyone. Eliza, all are comfortable, pa? You can do it, right? Super.
Yes, boss.
Raja, even if you are not completed yesterday task, don't worry. Try to do this because it is useful for tomorrow. Clear? What is second? Specify ledger option. Scope. You should select the ledger what you created just now. What is the ledger if I created just now? That you have to select. Everybody can use your prefix. Don't disturb others. So, what is your first period? December 2024. All right. How many future period? 3. What is your language? American English. American English. What is the retained earnings code? Your trainer is already given. Copy this and paste it here. Cumulative translation. Copy this, paste it here. Is it very tough? Number of period 3. Default. Corporate. General ledger enable. Suspense. This 4 account code. Rounding. This account code. Entered balance. This account code. Raja, comfortable. Everything is given. Can you do it? Definitely, right? Super. I will test, na? And that's it. If you completed this task, right? 100 out of 100. Don't worry. I will send the feedback today itself. Right. So enable reconciliation, enable intercompany. Do not enable average balance for our class. Is that clear? Do not enable average balance class. These are all the checkboxes why we are enabling. I will explain during our GL class. But without that, I can't complete our structure. So just save. There is a error will come because it's a training instance. Your cumulative translation account, it's not valid. How to rectify this error? Just click on LOV of cumulative translation. Just click on OK, then save and close. That error will go off. Clear? So what is ready? Primary ledger. What is second? Specify ledger option. Abhijan, Nelmer, all are clear, right? Super. What is the third? Assign ledger and legal entity. Raja, clear? Assign ledger and legal entity. I am going to explain. What is the task? We are going to create a legal entity first. So, define legal entity. Because rapid it will create, but we are creating manually, right? Like an individual task. So, how to create? First, you have to create legal address. Define legal address. And then define legal entity, and then assign legal entity and ledger. Clear? So how to do that? So step number 3, go to our application. Manage legal address. Raja, clear? Any task issue, Bhaskaran, how can I remember this? You are typing taka, 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 taka. So very simple. In that particular Excel, today I will upload individual task. There is a file which I explained before lunch. Correct? Any task related, you can go and find out. You are going to create a ledger. What is the task name? Primary. Manage primary ledger. If you want to assign the legal entity, what is the task? This is, if you want to create a legal address, what is the task? Manage legal address. Likewise, you can use the file. Comfortable? Clear, clear, clear? Everyone? Super, Raja. So now I click on legal addresses. Click on address. So try to use your prefix A12 NY lock. Copy and then go to our postal code 10,001 and then don't tab it. It will come in the bottom. You can select, click on OK. Don't tab it. You can just type it. It will come in the bottom. Just to save and then save and close. This is our legal address. Next, I'm going to create manage legal entity. In that, you are going to select new. You are going to select new. Rapid, it will create a legal entity. We are using existing chart of account. We are creating an individual task. Let me click on create. What is that? So A12 US legal entity. You know what is your prefix, right? Every participant, you know what is your prefix, right? Very nice. So copy that, paste here 1123. You can put and then enable payroll, enable legal. Yes, select the address just now what we created. You can use my address also, not a problem. A12, I'm going to type. Comfortable? What is this number, Raja? Your prefix US 1 2 3 4 5. That's all enough. In real time, the proper tax identification number, enterprise identification number has to be given. For a training, your prefix US 1 2 3 4 5. Clear? Legal entity ready. What is the next? Himanshi. What is next? Pavni.
Business unit.
Assign the ledger and legal entity. Raja, clear? Assign the ledger and legal entity. What is the task name? So the task name, it is called like, assign legal entity. Assign legal entity. So manage assign legal entity. Assign legal entity. So at the moment, we will assign one legal entity. Remaining, we will associate in the respective intercompany topic. So let me type A12. So now what is ready? US ledger, US legal entity got associated. Clear? Navneet, so far any questions? So what is ready? Go back to our Excel. So this is participants to be completed below task. Primary ledger to be completed, specify ledger option to be completed, define legal address to be completed, define legal entity to be completed, assign legal entity ledger has to be completed. What's the next? And then define locations, define reference data set. These are all for a training. In real time, common set is sufficient. Why Oracle they have given user can define our own RDS. For that, I'm going to do next, define business unit. Define business unit. And then I will do all the four one after another. So go back to our application. So manage locations. You can use my location also possible. Otherwise, create. So manage locations. Create locations. So what all I'm explaining A12, I have to do it for A00. You people are going to use for A01, etc. Clear?
Yeah.
Raja, don't create too many because this instance it will become slow. So A12 NY lock 1 copy and then paste. And then paste. And then paste. And then paste. And then 10,001. 10,001. Double click, it will accept. And then review first. Review first. Review first. Save second. Submit third. Because it's a bug window in training instance. After submitted, ensure whether it is properly created or not. Ensure whether it is properly created or not. For that, you can type A0, A12. Then check it out whether it is created or not. Now I'm going to create RDS. Raja, please create RDS for our class to explain what is the purpose. So manage reference data set. Manage reference data set. Common set and enterprise set has been given by Oracle as a seeded, but we are going to create our RDS, capital letter with your prefix, and then save and close. Now I'm going to create manage business unit. Manage business unit. How to create the business unit, I'm going to show you. Click on create. So what is the business unit name? Bhaskaran US business units. Copy and then location, and then these are all just now I created. I'm going to search it from the list and then select. Similarly, RDS just now I created, that is also I select and then save and close. So what I'm defaulting here, if I want to override, we have to go to our set assignment window. In the set assignment window, if I go to my business unit selection, there is a bug here. Raja, listen, what is the bug I'm going to explain? Don't click here. It will go to edit business unit. Don't click here. It will go to edit business unit. You are going to select the scope. Left-hand side box, save and close. If you click, it's a bug. It will goes to our edit business unit window. So left-hand side box, save and close. Now you can change it to something else, but doesn't matter. This is well and good. So what is the third task? So it is assign business unit, business function. Assign. So reference data set over location over business unit over. Assign business unit business function. Assign business unit business function. How to do it? So go back to our application. Business unit business function. Assign business unit business function. So select your ledger. Select your, by default, legal entity will come. When you are enable, these are all the function for this business unit I'm going to perform. If you are not enable, it's not allowed. The moment if you select material, then immediately below legal entity will come. Immediately below legal entity will come. What is this checkbox? I will explain as a separate topic during our AP transaction window or invoice window. Meanwhile, just enable. So there is a two feature for this checkbox. Number one, this will be coming under profit center. Another one, so whether the legal entity can be changeable or grade off during our AP invoice, you can uncheck. If you check, what will happen during the topic I will explain. So enable all, select your ledger, select your legal entity. Under this ledger, under this legal entity, this business unit has come. So that is called our associating of ledger legal entity business unit. Clear? What? Right. What is next? Business unit assignment we don't want. LDG we can use existing. So how to integrate our ledger legal entity association? How to integrate our ledger legal entity association? So your trainer, he just completed this task. So now associate our US LDG to our define legal entity. Define legal entity. Go to my application. So manage legal entity HCM information. Manage legal entity HCM information. One more topic is missing. I will show you in between. You have to do that. I will show you that. So now let me select my legal entity and then save and close. It leads to your like a update payroll information under legal employer window. There you can select update or correct. Correct means override. Update means layer. Navigate to your payroll statutory unit. Payroll statutory unit. Only one step is missing. I will tell you what you're supposed to do. So payroll statutory unit, drop down, you can choose search and then you type US, it will come automatically. That is called legislative data group, country and currency. Then save and close. Then save and close. We are completed our task. Two more tasks is pending. I will show you that and then I will hand it over the session to you. So now I will go back here. So ledger, it is in not in the tick mark. I want to show you. So manage primary ledger. So when you do rapid, system will take care of everything. Now if I take like a A12 ledger, it is in clock mode. It is in clock mode. It is in clock mode. Raja understood? It is in clock mode. What we supposed to do? So we have to do like, review and submit configuration program. Review and submit configuration program. This will do three activity. Number one, your ledger will be in tick mark. Number two, system will create a data access. Like, we can assign to the particular job role along with the user for transaction. Number three, the balance cubes it will be created. So for that, this particular review and submit program, it will take minimum 8 to 10 minutes. Is that clear? Then your ledger becomes tick mark. So this has to be done after completion of your review and submit configuration program. Also, I can show here. Before legal entity, after legal entity also, you can perform this. So review and submit program. Once the ledger is tick mark, then you can follow these steps later. Right? 11 and then 12. So now we are going to complete. We are going to convert our implementation user as a legal user. What is the task name? It is manage users. This is manage legal entity HCM information. Assign business unit, business function. Define business unit. Define reference data set. Define location. Define review and submit. Assign legal entity. Define legal entity. That is called manage legal entity as the task. And then manage legal address. Specify ledger option. Manage primary ledger. That's all. So what is the last step I'm going to complete now? So convert our implementation user as an employee user. So now let me go to our manage users. In the manage users, I can click on here. Then click on plus. What all I'm completed in A12, I have to do it for A00. I am also doing like a homework. Okay. So A12.emp, it's an employee name. Don't use your name and all. Use the prefix given by your trainer. A12.emp at gmail.com. Date 1/1/23. Link the user. What is the name? Employee. Now tell me, what is my legal entity? Legal employer. I created. Business unit. I created. Clear? Has understood? Manager. I will do it later. Click on the link. Select A12. Select and OK. This will start with the implementation user, converting our implementation user as a legal user. This 12 tasks, you people are going to do it today and you will ready for tomorrow. So it's ready for payable setup. Any questions? Any questions? Right. So now what are all the file I want to send it to my participant? I will send you. So otherwise, I will give you one file. You know, I told you 11 places you want to change. Do you want zip file also, or can I send only one Excel file? You will rename it to your number. Is it fine? So 11 places you have to rename it. Correct? 11 places. What are all? One more time. I'll give you A01. 11 places you have to rename it.
Okay.
Number 1. Raja, anything the file it's not editable, you know how to edit, right? Open the file, properties, unlock, and then proceed. All right. So now number 1,
Here.
and then
Business
number
unit.
2, number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9.
9, 10, and 11. After you save with your own prefix, then validate, convert zip 1, convert zip 2. These are all you can try, either a 43 or a 47 or a 78. This is optional, but which is mandatory? The 11 task, it's mandatory. So now I can open our mail. So what is the file which I send it? Compose. Go to our official email ID. Official email ID for our participant. One person is missing. Wait. Sudishna, wait a minute. Raja, right? No? Sudishna.
Yes. Yeah, SUDESHNA.
Thank you very much. All right, go back here. Bhaskaran CC and then all the participant regarding rapid template and rapid setup steps, and then configuration task list, and then working board file. So click on here. So far you're comfortable, right, everyone? Fine. Let me select A01 file. I don't want to give mine, otherwise it's give a trouble. Number 2. Individual task. Rapid setups. What is the problem? Working board file. I want to do some steps. That is also I will type. Anyway, no problem. I will send you now. Working board file. Tomorrow's agenda payable. And then done. Then the setup steps for our Dev 58. Dev 58 lab file in the desktop. Raja, I'm requesting my participant, please complete this and come. I thought of, I want to explain many topics in and out of all payable, receivable, etc. Without that, you can't do any practice at all. Clear? So now all the template has been sent to you. So you people are going to do the lab. Recording, it is already there in the same folder. Those who are given personal email ID. So meanwhile, is there any questions? You let me know. We'll go for small recapping and then I will hand it over. Raja, 2 lab, one is optional, one is mandatory. Mandatory one, it's nothing bad. So what are all the, Dev 58, you just copy the URL. You just copy the URL and then even make a note of it. This, you have taken that file, right? That instance file, right? Dev 58 URL you can copy and then paste it. Use your username and password. It is already created by your trainer. Then go to your manage primary ledger as create associating with the existing chart of account A01, existing calendar A01, and then currency USD, standard accrual, and then save and close. Specify ledger option. Next, you have to do our legal address, legal entity, associate, assign legal entity, ledger and legal entity, and then review and submit configuration program. Then you can create define location, define reference data set, define business unit, assign business unit, business function, ledger, legal entity, all the checkboxes below legal entity do not enable, and then save and close. And then associate legal entity. So manage legal entity HCM information, update or correction, payroll, scope must be selected as a legal entity. And then you should select your US. You can select and associate. Convert your implementation user as a legal or employee user. For that, go to your FSM manage user. What all we tested yesterday, that you can complete now itself. Then our task has been completed. This is definitely mandatory lab for our topic. Optional lab. the Excel file which is sent by your trainer to your official email ID A01, that Excel you can just unblock it, rename it to your prefix, and then don't give a space and all. And then so change the name in the 11 places, and then save, and then validate, and then report. If you want, you can say yes or no, and then convert zip 1, convert zip 2. That you can try in our 43, 47, and 78. For that first step, you have to go to our respective instances and then create one implementation user. You have a security console feature. Assign 3 role. Then go log out and log in. Go to your FSM. Ensure whether that particular chart of account structure should be in tick mark. Go to your global search, upload chart of account, select the first zip file which you converted and then uploaded it. Ensure that program has been completed with the 3 program with the succeeded. Once it's ready, then go to again, verify under manage chart of account structure, and then search, and then click on manage chart of account window. Ensure that A01 or a 2 or a 3 or a 4, whether it is created properly. Then go to your again FSM global search, upload legal entity or LED ledger legal entity, etc. Then click on second financial common entities you have to select, and then you have to submit. So wait for 10-12 minutes. You can try even Saturday, Sunday also, not a problem. This is an optional, but you should do that. Even some people you want to do from the scratch also, I will appreciate. Any error comes, you let me know, I will help you out. Once this is ready, then how to review, that is given in the rapid setup steps, that I will explain tomorrow. So what I use like a rapid, what you people use like your like an individual task. Individual task I completed. So rapid topics I will conclude in front of you tomorrow. Then how to proceed. So what is the difference between uploaded a rapid, both the file, only one file? What is the difference? I will explain during the respective payable, receivable and other classes also. So this is how I just completed my today's task. Is there any questions? Elisa, Vidhi? Vidhi, I think yesterday you have not completed the task. Doesn't matter. At least today you try to complete the task. Clear?
Yes, yes.
Elmer, all are comfortable, right? Raja, any issues? Do not hesitate. Do not hesitate. So this is my WhatsApp number. I think already given, because you have to complete this. You have to complete this. So clear? Any-
Bhaskar, can you type it on the chat box? Thank you so much.
Thank you, Raja. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Even tomorrow, I will try to connect 9:30. If you have a doubt, you come early and discuss with me. But session will start at 10 o'clock. Clear? Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.